Hello traders, day trader Matt here, EminiTradingPit.com, and I want to talk about yesterday's trading markets. Now yesterday we took one trade. We held for approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's quite a while, but this was one of those trades that it just really propels your account. So what did we do here? Well, I got short right here at 41.69, and to me that was a little bit aggressive. To me, the way I was looking at this market is I am prepared to be short here. My stop's right here. That's totally okay. And if price does come up and stop me out, I can always look for another trade. That's one thing that I really try to drive home in everything that I talk about is that I can always re-enter. Once I'm in a trade, I'm in it. I'm either going to go to profit or I'm going to get stopped out. And I can't control that. That's just something that happens. So once I enter a trade, it's either going to go to my stop out or it's going to go to my target or it's going to surpass my target. Those are the only options. So right when I enter a trade, I always have my first target already set, and then I'm looking for a runner on the remainder. So I teach a multi-contract system. So entering at least 2 contracts, and that's the minimum that I teach. Yeah, you can trade with 1 contract, but it's difficult. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But if you're trading with 2 contracts, that gives you that extra ability. So what I did, I got short right here at 69, and to me that was a little bit aggressive. And I was totally okay if I got stopped out, I could always re-enter, and that's what I talked about. And that was the way that I traded. Well, in hindsight, it wasn't aggressive. That was a perfect entry. And it's the difference between real time and hindsight. You have to do everything in real time, and then sometimes it makes you look great and other times it makes you not. So been a lot of trades that I've taken in my career, and they've turned out not good, and in hindsight you're like, man, why did I do that? Because in real time I thought something was happening. And this is one of those times when it just makes me look very smart, but I'm not. It just was a trade that ended up working out. So anyway, I did see a lot of weak undertones in the market, and that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to be short, because I felt weak undertones. I didn't really expect this much weakness, but it's always good when I'm short and this much weakness does come into the market. So that was very nice. I shorted at 69 here. First target was at 66, which was at the lower boundary of this area. And I felt that if the market did move lower, there was a very good chance that that would get taken out. It did, and then price just kept going. So I just kind of wrote it down, moved my stop down as we went. And then as we started getting closer to 12 o'clock, I started tightening my stops more and more. And then when price broke down here, that's when I got more aggressive with my stop, and I moved it to 14, right above this area here actually. So 14 even, 41.14 to be exact, and I got taken out. And altogether that gave me 58 points on 2 contracts, which is phenomenal. I was definitely happy with that. And that turned into a $2,900 trade. So, obviously that does not include commission, but commission is very negligible. So $2,894, $96 trade, depending on your broker. But $2,900 trade, that's not too bad, especially for an hour and a half. And I think it was technically an hour and 37 minutes. So, not too bad actually. And that's the way that I love to trade whenever the market does move like that, which isn't a lot, it isn't too often. But when we do have nice volatility, we do have that, I was trading a lot of different things. I was short some things, I was long some things, and with the day trading, it's so easy when you can just make one trade and just write it all day long. And really, that only helps when you're, and I say this a lot, it only helps trades like this when you're being consistent in your trading. You're only taking quality setups. You're only taking your setups. You're not just like getting in the market for the thrill of it. And then days like this really just compounds your P&L. So I think altogether we're up 69 points in the month of May, which, we're going into the third day of May. That hasn't even begun yet. So it's just really, really good. I wanted to highlight this trade and talk about it, talk about my thoughts, how I thought this was an aggressive entry, and then I was thinking I might get stopped out and we might enter up here. That totally didn't happen. The market just took off to the downside, and thankfully I was with it. Thankfully, some people in the trading room were able to follow, and they were with the move as well. And it just turned out to be great. So I wanted to highlight this, talk about it. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, you can always throw a like, comment section down below if you have any questions. With that, thanks for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you around the trading markets. Take care.